All right, let's take some shoes off. Let's talk about my health and my work. This video is going to be a little different from my normal videos because I'm going to talk about myself. That's not the best topic for me. I would rather just talk about music and learning things and teaching things. But here I am. This is kind of a complicated story. Here's the short version. I was working my normal job, teaching elementary band. I teach at 2 different schools. The situation is that I need to take stuff from my car because I don't have a classroom in either of the schools. So whatever things I need to have to teach, I take with me. And I have lots of stuff that I need to take with me to teach. And I also need to set up the room, to set up my classroom. I was doing okay at this, but my shoulder was really hurting me. Basically, I fell when I was running in January of 2017 on my hand, and my loosey-goosey joints popped out my shoulder and tore my labrum. It took a really long time for an MRI to be taken because I could still do things. I wasn't dealing with something like rotator cuff pain or like anything like that. I still had all my muscles intact. It's just every time I did any kind of pushing motion, it was like, ugh, that didn't feel good. I went to a specialist. The specialist didn't believe me. I had to do more physical therapy after I'd been for a month with no results. My chiropractor got me an MRI, which showed that I had a torn labrum, as well as some mild osteoarthritis in my AC joint because I was compensating because I had a torn labrum. We found that out in November and I had my surgery in December. I finished out my teaching year by playing the winter concert, and I had about 140 students total from my 2 schools. I combined the 2 schools because there was a fire, the Thomas fire, and we were getting really bad smoke on the day there was supposed to be a concert at one of my schools, so I combined them in my other school concert. I had both schools go to one school. That's not important. So I had about 140 students in my bands. I had a really, really great group of kids. And I had my surgery done. Was in a sling for like 7 weeks, but it wasn't like a crossway sling. It was like a little pillow. It makes my arm like this. Had to sleep in it for 7 weeks like this. That was really uncomfortable. My disability was going to be over around March 15th. Doctor said, you can do it 1 more week after that, that's fine. 2 more weeks, actually. So I came back March 26th, the week before spring break. I went back to work. It sucked. It sucked so bad. Basically, a bunch of the kids quit band, which is normal in a school year for kids to quit band, but it really shocked me to see 3 months of attrition between the December concert and end of March. It was really upsetting to me. And on top of that, I didn't consider the fact that I had to carry so much stuff. Like everywhere I go, I'm carrying stuff. That was my life before the surgery, and I had taken it for granted for so long that I could just carry things whenever I wanted. And then I suddenly couldn't. Needless to say, I didn't last at work after that week. I tried to make it through spring break. I asked for 2 more weeks after spring break, and that's where we are now. And today I had my doctor's appointment. I was really feeling depressed last week about everything. Pretty much just processing the fact that my program had gone down the toilet. That even though I had worked so hard in the beginning part of the year to keep everyone really happy and playing music all the time, and it really sucked to see so many people gone. It really sucked. I go into classrooms and teach ukulele. It would have been their first time meeting me, and it was awesome. It was such a great series of lessons. And then band was just heartbreaking. I was so sad about that, guys. I know it's just band, but it's my life. It's my whole life. And that's one of the issues that I have. And it's something I've talked about before, but the thing that you do is just a part of you as a person. It's not your whole self. I'm not just a band teacher. I'm also a person that makes music and makes hilarious jokes when no one's listening, and I write funny songs. With this kind of job, it's really easy to fall into the trap of, I'm a band teacher and that's my identity. My therapist actually suggested that I do not return to work after the 2 weeks were up. So today was the day that I went to my doctor to ask for that time off. And I got it because he didn't want me to hurt myself again. And really that's what it comes down to. If you're doing a job that is hurting you more and not helping anyone, I would like to think that my presence at the school for a week helped the kids, but I don't think it did. That makes me really sad too. So the really important point that I would like to drive home, relating to me, but I think this happens to a lot of people, especially people who are really driven and people who want to be successful, is that your health comes first. And that includes your limbs. That includes, because I actually did a very good job. I was pretty well balanced at exercise, eating well. I felt like I was eating really well. I didn't get sick very often at all. Being outside. But sometimes things happen that are out of your control, and your body needs time to heal. You have to take care of what you have, because you only have one body and one life and one mind. Health is so important. You can't function or do things or live the life you want unless you are healthy. So that's just a little bit about my personal life today. And my situation now is that I am on leave until the end of the school year. It's really weird. I'm writing a song about holding on and letting go, because I wanted so badly to hold on to the school year. But I have to just let it be what it is. I can't change it. It's happened. And I'm here now. I'm home. And now I have a long time. I have until August to fully heal, to prepare myself to be the best teacher I can possibly be. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to actually being able to do the job that I want to do. So thank you for listening. If you have any ideas of videos I can do, because I have suddenly a lot more time on my hands than I realized I would. If you've had any experiences where you just were not able to work for a while, I would like to hear about that. If you're currently out on leave for whatever reason, even if this is after this video has been published and I've been back to work for a while, I'd still like to hear about it. So let me know in the comments, and thank you again. And until next time, stay mindful, stay musical, stay out of trouble.